Welcome back everybody. This is another video of just radio tours. Last video was my XTS 1500. This time is my XTL 1500, which is just the same version, but it is the mobile version, which you will be. This is the radio that you will be equipped with. We're gonna start on the exterior of the radio. First, we kind of just the same thing as last time. We have your power and your volume knob. Turn it clockwise until you hear the click. And then once you hear that click, then it's on, and then you'll have three little lights: red, orange, or yellow, and then green. That'll pop up at the same time. And once those shut off, the screen will turn on, and then that's that. I will not be hooking this radio up today, but I will a little bit. Basically, this is my recommended volume. You will have the option to request an external speaker mic, or not a speaker mic, an external speaker, which is super duper loud. You should never need it to be that loud, but we have it just in case. Then you have your 4 soft key buttons. Each one is programmable, as well as this emergency button. This is your zone up button. Just as in the other radio, there's a different spot on the radio. Zone up, this radio will have the same zones and channels as the handhelds, as 4679. This is 4680. Same thing. You don't really have to go over the zones and channels as I did last time. This will be your secure, or wait, hold on. I'm trying to think. Okay, so this is gonna be your talk around and direct. If you remember the last video, that's repeater mode, and direct mode. Always want to have it in talk around with a little arrow. Then you have secure. Once you click this, it'll show up Pinellas secure. That's just secure version. Last button, you have dim. That's just dim the screen, just kind of on the other radio. You have, I think, 2 or 3 modes of dimmable lighting. I would recommend I'd always be on high. Here is your channel knob. You have your zone, and then you have your channel. This is used as your emergency button. Never press that unless you need it. Oh yeah, so mounting bracket. Let me get that mounting bracket real quick. So here's your mounting bracket for the radio. I'll be putting 4 holes, 1, 2, 3, 4. Depending on which way I'm mounting, I might put them in different positions or different areas. You ultimately will have to go with my recommendation on where the radio is in your house or in your room. Whether that's right next to your bed, whether it's right, it has to be next to a window so that way we can have an antenna going out and going on the roof. But that's just where this is going to have to be mounted at. Then there's going to be a power box, which is a whole different thing. This one is broken. As you can see, I'm missing one of these on this side. Basically what you do is just slide it on. Or slide it on, sorry, I'm an idiot. Once you do that, you'll have connectors to put in, or little screws to put in. And these are pretty long screws, so you're going to be screwing in for a while, or else I will, at least I will, not you guys. And then one on the other side. This mount does work still. It's just the fact of getting it on, keeping it on. you don't want to take it off. Keep screwing this until it gets tight. There's your mounting bracket. You don't have to have it like this. You can put it on the opposite way, so you can have this. You have this on top. And you can mount it to your wall like this. Now you have the back of the radio. The back of the radio consists of the antenna port, or the antenna connector. You're gonna have to have the antenna on the roof. I'll have to mount it for you, and then you just kind of screw it in. I have an example. I have an antenna connected right here. Basically, just put it, you just connect it in. Oh my god, hold on. Connect the little pins together and everything, and then twist it until it's super duper tight. And then, which you should never touch the back of this radio, but that's only if you do have to. Then here's your power. Example power port. It should look like this. Don't touch it, please, never. This is a commercial use radio. That's why I have that white tag. So this thing is super hard to put in. These radios are meant for nothing to ever come loose on them. Not the antenna port, not the microphone port, not the data connector port, not the power, not the antenna, nothing. And then you have your data connector. Data connector, or your speaker connector. Basically just plugs into the back. Because you'd want to have a mobile radio in your car. This, as you can see, this is your speaker plug. You'd have another plug, and you just connect it. So these little pins, don't damage them, don't touch them, nothing. Here's the one side of the radio, and then another backwards, but who cares? And we're going to do the accessories. Accessories being speaker mics, extra microphones, and just regular microphones. So as you can see here, I do have a Motorola. This is the external speaker. HSN 432B. It's about 80 bucks. Don't use it. Don't break it. Motorola. Very nice. Yes, you will have the option to mount this on your wall, mount this on your desk, mount it anywhere you want. My preference is the wall. And yes, I'll be installing everything for you. That's a speaker. You will be able to, whenever you request the radio, request accessories with it. Now I'm gonna go with the microphone. This is your standard palm microphone. It connects to the radio, and then start that. This little microphone hang-up clip. I will mount this for you as well. You just snap it into place. One little complaint about these is usually this little metal flap thing will get bent out of place, and it'll be like this thing is super duper loose. This thing is super duper loose, so it just slides in and out. That's not a good thing. You want to kind of have it to where it's bent. Take a screwdriver and bend it down a little bit. Don't do that. You guys are on that. Oh my god, I mean, it's freaking stupid freaking. Anyways, yeah, you take this and then it should connect pretty. It should be a little bit tough to connect and unconnect. Onto the microphone. you got your nice little coil microphone or coil wire. If you can see the gray stuff on it, there's a better view of it. See, it's kind of gray. You can see that gray stuff right there. That is completely fine. That does not affect the radio at all, or the way you talk. That's actually a good thing, because that means that I'm hooking up with the best microphone. This is the newest microphone. HMN 1090A, C, and D. D is the latest one. I have 8, obviously right there. Brand new microphone. Shouldn't go bad for like. Shouldn't actually never go bad. It's Motorola, bad little boy. But basically this is a connector port. Never touch this. Never disconnect it or anything. If it does work, I did buy like 10 extra microphones, about $80 each, off of Amazon. Also HMN 1090Ds. I know this is not the packaging that they came in. This is the packaging that I put them in because I had to break them out and test them. But as you can see, they come with their own little hang-up clip. And there are 2 screws and then actual microphone stuff. Now we have our visor microphone, or our remote visor microphone. This is also an accessory that you can wish to add. This is basically just hands-free. Push to talk, or hands-free talking, hands-free transmission. I don't know. Basically, what you do is you will request it. Whenever you request the radio, there'll be a description of it, and then you basically all you do is you'll have a pedal on the floor, you'll have a button on your desk, and then once you click that, so that way it's meant so you don't have to yoink this thing out and talk on everything, and do that everything. But there's that. So yeah, basically you can request to do that. I can come hook it up at your house once I connect the radio and everything. And I want everybody to know, this is not public. Well, you can watch this. It's whatever. If you like radios and everything, you can watch them. I don't have a problem with you guys watching my videos, but this is primarily meant for my friends in Pinellas County, Florida, who I'm going to be sharing some radios with, teaching them about them, getting them into them, and then we're going to be using them around the county, talking with them. I will express to those who have concerns about use and misuse. I will be making sure that they are verified and everything like that. Another thing, to my friends who I'm loaning these to, I'm not going to have you sign something, but I'm going to have you clearly announce an agreement that states clearly, if you break anything, as long as it's not the radio. Listen, if you break the speaker or the microphone, I don't care. I'll replace it. If it happens a second time, you'll have to buy another one. Or you'll have to pay me to get a new one, because I don't just have money like that. The antenna, if it comes loose on the roof, depending on what happened, if it just fell off and it's not very damaged, I won't charge you for it. If it's damaged, I won't charge you for it again. But if it happens a second time, I'm gonna have to. If the radio breaks, like if you spill a drink on it, like I know my radios. I know if, let's just say, I will know if there's something, if it's something in the radio that's wrong with it, like I need to program it, take it out and program it and everything. But I'll also know I can open it up. I'll open the radio up. I can see if it's water damage, physical damage. I can see if you dropped it. I can see if the knob's broke. I can see if you broke something. If that happens, you will have to pay for the radio. Okay, I don't have money like that. I spend a ton of money on these radios. So I trust, like I said in the last video, I trust everybody who's going to be using these radios, or I'm lending these to. But still, if you break them, you have to buy them. And that goes with the power box as well. So that's that. There will be monthly just checkups on the radio. You will basically be required to send the radio in monthly, and I will inspect it, make sure that everything's looking good. And let's just say I get a repeater. Let's say we get a friend who's pretty far away in the county, and we need to use a repeater to get to him. I will get a repeater, and I will have to install trunking on each radio, so that way we can have the nice talk per mid-tone all the time. Not everybody, why not just add it? So yeah, that's that. I don't have anything else to explain in this video. If you have anything to ask, just go ahead and comment and ask me. But